Influence spending doesn't only cost parents billions, that's with a B, every year, but it also causes a lot of added stress. What you need to do to step in and get ahead of it, grab a chair. We take a seat at the kids' table next. All right, welcome to the kids' table. Yes, we're going to take a seat at the kids' table. We got our money expert over here, Susan Beacham, founder of Money Savvy Generation. How are you?
Hey, Sandy. Good.
This is an interesting one. I found a very fascinating study out of the University of Arizona, and they just released it. And it found that the more kids watch TV, and I'm going to put in YouTube in there because that's the form of TV for our kids. Yeah. The more advertising they're exposed to, which now they're saying directly is tied to a parent's overall stress level. So just think about that for a second. And we're going to ask the kids, what was that one thing that they really wanted? And they want it because they saw it on one of their games or a YouTube video. So here's what the kids said.
What was something that you wanted to buy after seeing it on a YouTube video?
The LOL Playhouse, because there's all different ways you can use it and it comes with all different stuff.
What is something you want to buy after seeing it in a YouTube video or in one of the games on your phone?
Merch.
A shirt? Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Unspeakable.
And why do you like Unspeakable?
He's funny.
What kind of videos does Unspeakable make?
Minecraft.
So why did you want his shirt so much?
I thought it looked cool.
What is something you've seen on YouTube that you really wanted to buy?
The American Girl Doll School.
How about on a video game?
Speed Boots.
Speed Boots? Where'd you see that?
Mega Fun Obby.
Mega Fun Obby? Is that a game?
Who? You heard about it where?
Wait,
what? Marketers are good at what they do.
And now we know that it creates stress for parents. So this study says that, when you go to the store, your kids, because they've been exposed so much, are going to ask for things more. And the stress lingers beyond the shopping trip, which is fascinating.
Well, there's two things here. There's one, a couple of years ago, they were tracking how much kids spend annually, and it was in the billions.
Jeez.
With a B. And the spend of their own money, so this is money they had in hand, was in the billions with a B. So it was 17 billion annually, 30 billion of their own money. But then there was this one statistic that really got me, the influenced spending. That's what you're talking about. The amount of money parents spend at their child's urging. That was 150 billion.
Gosh. I get it. These YouTubers, they're working hard. They're putting out a product. We all do it. That's fine. They deserve to make money. But when you are directly targeting children and marketing to them, that's what just drives me crazy.
Marketers will start marketing to your children around 8 months old. They have pitches that they direct to audiences that are as young as 8 months.
8 months?
So I don't know how they do it, Sandy. I have no clue. I have no clue. But what it does tell you is that marketers start young because they understand the more impressions that they make, the more likely you are to think that you want it and then you need it.
So what do we do as parents? How do we fight back?
Well, as parents, what we do is we understand the long-term impact of a child who has been marketed to and has not had the same equal message from us on our family values. So long-term effect, just to motivate parents to pay attention to what I'm going to say here. University administrators, they report losing more students to credit card debt than to academic failure.
Wow.
A little over 50% of college-age adults agreed with this statement. I have experienced repeated unsuccessful attempts to control, cut back, or stop excessive money use. Those messages that come so innocently in YouTube videos, in online games, they are shaping your child's behavior. My favorite was Shopping Barbie. Shopping Barbie had a tiny little credit card, something no parent could see. And when I took a magnifying glass to it, it was a fully branded credit card, fully branded with a named credit card company. And when you took Shopping Barbie's credit card and you pushed it through the cash register, it said credit approved, credit approved.
I think my kids have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I
had
two girls,
that. Yeah.
so I had two. And I was kind of appalled at the reach. Now you can see how they can get to very young children and how they can get a message of buy, buy, buy. So what we have to do is we have to get, as parents, we have to get in front of it. 2 tricks. They're not tricks, they're strategies. First of all, allowance. Allowance is the best tool you have to getting away from saying no when you're in a store. So my daughters got allowance starting at age 8, and one of them loves purses and still does to this day. And we were in the mall and she saw a purse in the Coach store and she said, "Oh my God, Mommy, look at that purse. Isn't it beautiful?" And I said, "It's gorgeous." She said, "Can we go look at it?" I said, "Sure." We walked up to the window. She was getting very excited because she's thinking she has corralled me.
Yeah.
It is to die for, Mom. I said, "Well, I don't know about that, but it is a good looking purse." She turned to me and she said, "Mommy, can we buy it?" And I said, "I don't know. Can you?"
Oh, look at you, Mom. You're cruel.
Uh-huh. And she looked at me with complete disgust.
Yeah, of course.
Allowance is a wonderful strategy for allowing children to make decisions about what's really important to them and takes you out of the game of always saying no to them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't started allowance, you need to definitely take a look at it and incorporate it, because it is one way to take a decision, to take the no out of your hands and put it into your child's hands, because that's what you want, right? You don't want a college age adult who can't control, cut back, or stop excessive money use.
Yeah.
You want a child who knows how to delay gratification. So the other thing I would say, especially today, because the game is different today, if you're allowing your child to watch the YouTube videos and you're giving them a little bit of independence as they work through these games, you have to be careful for in-app purchases. That is a marketing strategy to get your child excited about spending money. And it comes in the form of incentives and rewards, and it's not. It's simply spending money. So the second thing, don't give your credit card away to your child. Understand if they want to make a purchase, they have to explain it to you. Remember, in-app purchases are abstract purchases. Your child doesn't have the gray matter in their brain to understand that this is a concrete purchase where money gets spent. It's up to you until they get to that point where they can understand it. It's up to you to get in front of it. And then finally, you can give them the opportunity to pay for it. You want to do an in-app purchase, then it has to come out of your allowance.
Okay. Awesome. So it's the battle, us versus the marketers.
Right.
All right, Susan, how can we find you and follow you?
You can follow me at my blog, which is susanbeacham.com, and you can find Money Savvy Generation's award-winning products and tools at moneysavvy.com.